have Denia again. But instead of what I recently learned, by the way, her stagecraft form, we have her breakdown form. Generally looking like a color flip from the original, there is still a lot of differences, effects, and spins on it, so let's take a closer look. From the front, she definitely is a lot less flowy and bubbly. Her sleeves are missing, if you haven't noticed. Her colors have been generally muted down and darkened, and the hands on her arms and legs seem more restrictive than decorative. From the side, Denia's dress lost some details. Her tassels are gone, her cute little updo no longer has a white bow, and everything as mentioned is just much darker. Since I like to mention it as well, but it isn't much different here, the shoes, aside a tiny smidge of darker color, stay the same. From the back, Denia somehow exchanged her fluffy fur coat for a bigger bow, having no more white fur up here. The cape-ish thing we saw on the stagecraft form is now merely a big bow with more writing at the end. This is the point where I do have to correct the text I mentioned last video, as it's actually separated. The "your flesh is a cage" part, specifically, is down here, but we'll look at it closer later. Aside from a slight difference in stockings, quote-unquote, the last side is the same, so let's go back up. Compared to Denia's base form having a resting, gentler face, her breakdown form looks a lot more pissed off. Okay, maybe not pissed off, but she definitely serious. Her makeup and face in general have changed as well. While we still have the inset blush, her eye bags are a bit darker and feature a sharp triangle highlight to make her eyes look more serious, I suppose. Due to her iris changing in this form too, the underside of her lashes are a bit darker and multicolored as well. Her new, or changed iris is sharper and less cute than her other set of eyes. She no longer has a little star for her pupil, but they are slits instead. A dark blue to yellow gradient, mimicking the colors of Elephant perhaps, and a star highlight in the center instead. Despite having serious, her visual mesh remains the same. She can still smile and pout, which I think is the important part. Her bangs and hair shape are almost exactly the same. Still the same sweat bangs and little updo. However, as mentioned, it is a lot more washed out. The blue blends into the pink more than before due to it lacking saturation. As for the details, the string here went from white to brown and the big bow in her hair disappeared. This pin here too seems to have lost its luster a little. Looking at the back, well, somewhat corrosion is a lot more apparent. Her colors are a lot more messy, mixing the pink and light blue with darker, way more contrasting blue, red and black. Her glowing highlights are gone as well, being replaced with reactive sparkle and reflections that kind of look like a galaxy. The inside of the hair is similar to the normal version, but just much darker. Moving further down, we have the most notable change, I'd say. The lock to her heart is gone, having ripped open into a giant rift that kind of resembles a toss-up mark, though it's obviously too big. The base coloring, as you can see, is blue here, as most of the black hole effect occurs in the game, kind of acting like a green screen in a way. We'll see this effect more later. Before we look at the dress more, let's look at her arms. Due to all the void matter she fights with, they are kept quite simple as to not to distract. The paper dolls, which are a very recurring theme, not only in her design but in her idols as well, are wrapped around her upper arms with no other gems, sleeve, or other detail. Further down, we have the same effect as her heart. The hands and or arms wrapped around hers act as another projection surface. While we do have inset star signs, which I'm not too much into astrology, but I'm pretty sure they are reflecting or at least referencing real life ones, the in-game effect of them being a bit more 3D wrapped with the special effects all over is just so much cooler. The breakdown form also shares some more accessories with the stagecraft form, but kind of in reverse in some places. Down here we have the bracelet cuff thing and the mirrored ring she has, but instead of giving off a red light up here, it's blue. Back to the chest, due to her coatish thing missing, her dress is bound a bit differently. The bows to the sides here are now the same color as her dress, despite being different before, and the chain which used to hold the cage to her heart is now only the middle part, which did turn red, and the rest of her chain. The bow holding it hasn't changed, but going down the chain, the crystal that was only blue before is now tipped in a reddish magenta. Whether this is some blood reference or just to look cool, I'm unsure. Looking at her dress overall, it's mostly the same shape and cutout wise. Now reversed in most parts but the chest cutout, the dress is a dark blue with a white underskirt. The lining details upon closer inspection have changed though, looking more like flames and having stars at the tip. All around the bottom, the dress looks like it's on fire, but hasn't sustained any visible damage like ripping or actual fire marks like the other resonators do. The white undercoat's only difference, aside from the stars being silver now, is that one of them has a blue center for some reason. Ignoring our little teddy bear go missing, let's go around to the back. If we compare stagecraft and breakdown, in theory, the base dress is the same, but just dark. The only real difference being, as mentioned, this large bow. The bow features a similar centerpiece to her small one, though being obviously a lot bigger now. It actually kind of reminds me of the LF1 projection's head, in some way. I mean, don't call me schizo, I swear it's there, even though the horns are turned a little different, but oh well. Aside this, the bow practically just mimics what would be on top of her cape. Gold details, star-shaped holes and golden stars, as well as the writing I've mentioned at the start. Similar to the red-tipped gem, the underside of her skirt now has taken on that color gradient as well. It serves as yet another projection though, as in the game it looks more like a galaxy. Her undergarment is the same, and the mole is still in the there, so let's go further down. Her legs, just like other parts of her, are covered in arms and hands, having the same inset star signs and patterns, but obviously looking way sicker in the game. Lastly, her shoes are mostly the same. They're a bit darker, but feature the same writing and underside. Also, of course, even with the blue feet, they still have lines to visualize the toes. As a villain, no. Perhaps as a sacrificial vessel, Denia is very, very tragic. As much as I love her, she is just another one of the Fraxidus' experiments that just wants to live a normal life after being shown what it's like, but inevitably having to sacrifice themselves to try and stop their creator. I just hope there won't ever be a perfect vessel, even though the Fraxidus does want to make one. Denia's already messed up enough. Anyways, with the Cyberpunk collab up next, I'll have to see which I want to do first, my girl Rebecca or Lucy. I hope you enjoyed and have a nice day. Bye bye.